Okay then guys, today we have got a very interesting one for you. This little glitch right here, or a bug, or exploit, or bypass, or whatever you want to call it, is actually very clever and has been able to be done with a few other bosses previously. But this one right here is not one that I've seen before, so we thought we'd give it a quick cover on the channel, mainly because it's actually really easy to do. Now, then we're going to head over to a location, which is the Castle Soul main gates. This is going to be where you compete against Niall, and this is a bit of a nightmare if you've never done it before, and if you are a lower level, then this is not going to be easy. But what you're going to do is actually bypass it completely by running down the side of here. Now, if you can get this done correctly, and it may take a few attempts, you want to jump off of this bit here and double jump as late as you can. By doing this and then swinging your sword repeatedly, you will actually bypass the kill barrier and drop right underneath the map. Now, this is a bit like the rune farm that we had previously, where you obtained an absolute shed ton of runes, but as you will notice on the screen right now, the actual surroundings and the cliff itself will slowly start to disappear. Now, this does take a little while to kick in, so make sure that you are aware. I have sped this clip up for the sake of it, but you will notice the cliff starts to disappear. And from this, actually, the entire cliff actually disappears behind you. What that does is it drops everything through the floor, and Commander Niall is no more. And you will notice right here that you actually take out the Niall boss very quickly. This is absolutely bonkers and is actually very ridiculous, mainly because you don't actually have to face this dude whatsoever to obtain the win on him, and then you can just go through, get the grace site sorted, go through all of that jazz, and well, that's that done. You actually have this weapon right here, plus you also get one extra item, as you'll see on screen, which is what you can hand into the Bestial Sanctum. But this is mental. Like, I didn't actually realise how easy this would be. Like I said, this may take a few attempts, but you will notice straight away how difficult it can potentially be. You want to run as far off the edge of the cliff as you possibly can, make your first jump, and hit your double jump as late as possible. Now, this isn't meant to be easy because it's not meant to be possible, but you will jump straight over the death gate from this and be able to just continue dropping. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how this works afterwards. You just want to back out of your game, go down to the main lobby and reboot your game back up, and actually when you load on in, it will load you into a area that you may be quite frequent to, because it's going to be exactly where you were, just right on the edge of that cliff edge. And when you spawn there, you can go and head into the castle. Now, what I didn't figure out beforehand was actually if you run through the castle and proc all of the ads, it will drop absolutely everything in there. So when I did the original clip, you will notice that obviously the sword itself plus the Bestial Sanctum item actually just dropped on its own. If you run all the way through and proc as many of those ads as possible and come on out, you will actually notice that when you jump off the edge, you will obtain a lot more gear. And the main reason for this is because actually those ads don't proc themselves normally. But this is the weapon that you do get. You will see this is pretty damn cool. You essentially incarnate your weapon based on the Ash of War itself. You don't actually have to use a spell for this, and this works very well, especially if you have a dark flame build that you want to operate with. This sword works really well. Now, I am extremely over encumbered with this, and I am definitely over pointed for this. So you can see I'm fat rolling right there, which is kind of frustrating, but this works very well and it is very cool. And then after you've done this, everything opens up. You can just run ahead, grab the grace site, and that's that done. Boss completely over. Now, hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then make sure you smash the beautiful blue thumbs up. I thought this was a quirky little one that you guys might enjoy, and if you have struggled with it, then it might help you out getting past this part. Anyway, thank you so much again for watching. If you haven't already, slap the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. I appreciate all your faces as always, guys, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.